you over here, the noise! Holy moly! Crazy! Oh, this is so good. So noisy. Oh, this is so good.
So going along the Côte d'Azur, what do you think they're going to say?
I'm sorry?
Whizzing along on the Côte d'Azur, what do you
You're going to get looked at a lot. Nobody's seen anything like this before there, right? No, it's going to be epic. Absolutely epic. Very comfy seats. With the helmets. Jackets. I thought my car was loud. God, my ears are bleeding. That's brilliant. Oh, what a beast. So Frank, you built this thing from scratch. You designed it, everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's awesome. That's amazing. No sunbeds on the bow?
Sorry?
No sunbeds on the bow. So is there a specific starting line on the chart?
Yeah, there is, yeah. Just kind of placing between the two main pillars.
Is that it, is it? That's it, guys. What time is it? 3 minutes past 5. We've started.
Yeah, we're on our way.
On our way. Well, chat's a bit of an update. Going 7 hours, 22 minutes. Now cruising at 36, 37 knots.
So a bit more about Thunder Child 2. She was built by Frank and team at Safe Haven Marine in Cork Island. She comes in at a little over 20 meters in length with a displacement of 32 tons. She holds up to 8,000 liters of diesel and is powered by 4 Caterpillar C8.7 engines, coming in at a whopping 2,300 horsepower. She is propelled by 4 surface-piercing propellers, and she is of GRP and carbon fiber construction. Our goal with Thunder Child 2 is to smash records and, more importantly, raise money for charity. For this run from Cork to Jersey, we managed to raise thousands of pounds for the Jersey Hospice. And delighted to announce that the Thunder Child 2 team set a new world record of 8 hours, 53 minutes and 2 seconds. So huge congratulations to the entire team.
On the new berth of the Albert Piers, the southern endo.
Yes, yes, that is confirmed. That's the home berth, but actually we are straight into the marina to check it.
Thunder Child 2, this is Heavy BPS, all received. Yeah, thank you.
Timing.
Really alright.
I think a bit better. Probably one of the worst trips I've ever had.
Oh, sorry.
Not your fault. It can only get better from here. Alongside or? You just got. Okay, okay, well, alongside it is. Right, chaps, so these shocks chairs, can anybody guess how much these cost to buy? Nope, more. Nope, more. These cost £27,000. And this is the engineer station. The engineer can sit here. Got the 4 Caterpillar screens, which are monitoring the engine RPM, oil pressures, temperatures. Then you can monitor also the different cameras and different engine rooms. So 2 separate engine rooms. Each engine room contains 2 main engines and they're propelling surface piercing propellers. Driving station, Also the Simrad GPS plotters, some more cameras around. For the radar, you got the repeaters on the Simrads from the CAT computers for the engine. Again, RPM, the engine load, and your fuel rates. Obviously 4 engines, so 4 throttles. But what you can do whilst you are cruising is once you've got the 4 engines engaged, you can sync all 4 together and just use 1 throttle to accelerate all 4 engines. Otherwise you have to push all 4, which is really, which is a bit of a pain. Simrad VHF radio, and then obviously you got and then here you have your bow and stern thrusters. And these are your drives going up and down for the propellers. So you're getting the most out of those service piercing propellers. Right, the other thing here as well, we have the Simrad autopilot, which for the long distances is very important, otherwise you're steering for long periods of time. Right, so Nick, you are the proud owner of Thunder Child 2. First of all, congratulations on your new purchase.
Thank you very much.
Please tell the viewers a bit about how you decided and why you decided to buy such a mighty machine.
Well, we all have bad days, don't we? But no, it was, we're in Jersey in the Channel Islands, and it's a beautiful place to live and all the rest of it, but our weather's somewhat inclement. And we wanted to get a boat that we could use and do things with and whatever. My youngest son is a ski athlete for Team GB, so there are loads of things we want to do as a sporty family. And though we looked at all of the other boats, they were just boats. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
This isn't. So it sort of ticks all of the boxes for us, strangely, as a family. We can get to France, we can go to a restaurant and have a meal and all the rest of it. We can also do what we did yesterday, which was come from Cork to Jersey in 8 hours and 52 minutes, which I've just had an email from a friend of mine who lives in Cork and says he can't even do that on a flight to get here in that time. And we did that for a chat as a charitable event. And so we're sort of having the best of both worlds, really. We're having great fun bouncing along in this thing at average speed of 34 knots, which is cool. We're doing really engaging things in setting world records, and we're raising a shed load of money for charity. So I think it just comes together really well, and we're enjoying ourselves.
Absolutely.
As you know.
Yeah, we know what happened yesterday. The big question, I know the big question of husbands watching this is how do you convince your wife that this was a good idea over any other brand of boats?
I think you get to a point where your wife gives in. But it's interesting. My wife's not here at the moment, she's over in Switzerland. And before I was coming back, I was saying cheerio to my friends because we were going to do this, pick it up and all the rest of it. And some of our friends were having a drink, said, Joe, you've just become a boat widow.
Oh, great. So moving forward now, we just did obviously Cork to Jersey yesterday.
Yep.
We know we're planning some more trips.
Here we are.
Okay. So tell the viewers a bit about the trips and the purpose of these trips, and tell about the charities and to raise funds, and give us a bit of insight about that.
Yeah, I regard myself as a very lucky interim owner of this boat, and not because we're selling it, that's not the point, but it's, this now has 4 world records on it, 3 that were got by Frank Kowalski, who's the designer and the owner of Safe Haven, who's done a super job. This boat is amazing. The one we got yesterday, we're going to try and set this summer a UAM record for this class of boat from London to Monte Carlo. We're aiming to do that hopefully at the end of July. It's 76 hours, I think you worked out, Tristan, or 78 hours anyway.
76 hours, yeah.
What's 2 hours between friends of 36 knots. And what we're going to do is to tie that to charity as well. So every endurance event that we do, we can do it to set records and compete and try and break records. But what we want to do is tie it to a charity so that people can engage with the sport, understand a little bit about endurance racing, which this is completely different from powerboat racing. And so, we as a result of what we've done over the last week in Jersey, have hundreds of, if you like, supporters of endurance racing that didn't know about this a week ago.
Yeah.
When we do the London to Monaco one, we're going to do that. So the London charity we're looking to support is Great Ormond Street Hospital. We're looking now to find a similar charity or similar charities down in Monaco, again for that leg as well. And it just means there's a sense of purpose for the team on board, because we've had great fun, we've done something, and potentially we've raised, you know, quite a few £1,000s for charities that we have some affinity to.
That's great, that's great. And for the viewers, if they want to follow you or learn more about Thunder Child 2, or how they can donate any money for the charities?
Yeah, we're rapidly now trying to update the website. You can imagine, you know, you plan everything and then there's things that flick through the gap. That we didn't have the site for if we won the record and all the associated stuff for that done, because we didn't know whether the boat might have broken down. We had no idea. We might have ended up with crew being ill. That would never happen.
Yeah, God, don't bring that up again.
Anyway, and the
website is
54knots.com.
54knots.com, and Instagram as well, at 54knots.
Correct.
Right, so you can follow you guys there.
Yeah.
All right, so there we have it, guys. We made it to Jersey. We set a new record. I contributed 0. If anything, I contributed minus. I got food poisoning last night. I've been man down the entire journey. I contributed absolutely nothing to this, but I was physically on board. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Big thank you to all the team from Thunder Child 2 for inviting me, especially Nick, the owner, inviting me on this amazing journey experience. Would be a bit better if I wasn't throwing my guts up, but hey ho, we made it in one piece. Everybody's safe. Boat got here. We set out what we wanted to do, and now you move on. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, do give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.